So yeah, needless to say, I'm pretty fucking tired.
What is going on YouTube? My name is SoloMaker. Welcome back to most likely BO2 because I have a few games recorded just for moments like this when I don't want to actually play and talk. I just kind of want to sit here and talk to the camera. So real quick, I want to do a quick little rundown on some of the stuff that's happened in the last week and a half that I've not uploaded a video. And a lot of it has to pertain to that big box sitting back behind me, which I will get to in just a second. So up first, I'm going to use this excuse again that work's been a bitch, and that I haven't actually had time to make videos, which is kind of a load of bullshit. I've just been insanely unmotivated, as soon as I wake up or as soon as I get home from work. And I know I've brought this up 1,000 times. I know I sound like a broken record, but again, how long it takes to make some of these videos is just damn! I mean, hell, I can think back to, when I didn't work for a couple months and I was putting up a video every single day, or at least trying to. I'd literally wake up at, 2 in the afternoon, try to have a video recorded, edited, rendered, and up by 4 or 5, somewhere around there, when everybody was getting home from work and, stuff like that. I mean, I've changed my upload schedule since then. It's 2 o'clock. I know, it's 3 o'clock now. It's 3 o'clock my time. But I know for a fact I uploaded daily longer than 2 months. I mean, I was on a pretty good streak, and then I started skipping a day or two, and then I missed a week, and now I'm missing half a month, and yeah, I don't know what the fuck actually happened. But anyway, the big box is gonna fix all that, because if it's not obvious, which it may or may not be, because I don't know how well it shows up on my webcam, whether it's in the face cam size in the top right corner or full size, whatever, that box right there is actually my PC, completely put together. And I have actually recorded every single little bit of it. Hold on, I'm actually get this. This right here is by far the cheapest tripod that Best Buy or anyone on the planet sells, to my knowledge. This thing cost me $16. Now, the reason I would spend so little on a tripod is because the only thing going on it is my cell phone. And also, since I have to brag about everything I get that's brand fucking new, even though this is far from brand new. As you guys know, I got a new cell phone. That's the Galaxy S7. I also finally got my bulletproof case for it. But in my Galaxy S4, I had this ridiculously strong case that I always bragged about. It's it's made of steel, it's bolted onto your phone, and it's got this really thick rubber bumper around the entire cell phone. And the reason I praised that phone case so much is because I once, back when I worked for construction, I dropped it 40 feet from a boom lift onto the ground. So I literally fought through hell and high water to find a case just like this with positive reviews that would fit the Galaxy S7, and I finally found one, and frankly, I love this thing. I had to do some modification to it, sort of, but otherwise, it works, so. I'm not gonna drop it up a 40-foot boom lift and test it, but I'll just trust it for now. But anyway, the whole reason I got this tripod was because this may not be, the $1,000 Canon 80D that I wanted so goddamn badly, because if it was, I mean, hell, if it was a camera above, $400, I would have spent nothing less than $120 on a tripod, because putting an even semi-expensive camera on something like this is just, I mean, that's literally just a fucking disgrace to any kind of videography or photography work. One, that would literally be the worst idea ever, because this thing flexes a lot, especially if you extend the legs all the way out. Look at that. I'm holding this completely still. Look how much flex that has. That's ridiculous. But I did find a way to actually set it up right to where it was more solid. It wasn't solid, but it was more solid. But I basically used this piece of crap to mount this so I could record building that. Now, I did time lapses, I did steady shots, and I tried to do B-roll, but when you have a head like this that's literally more jagged than a cliffside, it's kind of hard to actually shoot anything smooth. And also, this didn't come with a phone mount, so I actually had to buy one from Joby, which they had at Best Buy. They didn't have it over by the camera equipment, they had it over by cell phones, for some fucking reason. They had these over by camera equipment, but they were 40 bucks. This one was 20. This thing cost more than the tripod. But I like this. This actually works pretty well. And I went ahead and took the panel up so you can see it slightly better, but I don't want to show this thing off too much, which is why it's still in the background. That's why I'm not picking it up and showing you guys, or picking the webcam up and showing you guys, because most of the video is already edited to where I actually built that computer, so I actually want to kind of give it a final reveal during that video. But here's the kicker, and here's also why I'm still going to be a little sketchy on videos. It's not done yet. Despite me saying it's 100% done, it's 100% built for the parts I have, which would be pretty much everything, case, power supply, custom cables are in there, my NZXT fucking fan controller, my liquid cooler, my fans for the liquid cooler, all the fans in general, motherboard, CPU, graphics card, I think that's it. Oh, and a 2 terabyte WD Black hard drive. So, all I would actually need to fire that system up is my RAM, which is what I'm trying to get next. I'm trying to get my RAM just so I can test boot it and make sure it works. If it doesn't, then I'm going to take it to Fry's, and tell them to fix it and I'll pay whatever. But technically I still have about $400 to go on that. I need my RAM, 150-ish, I need an SSD, 140-ish, and I need a copy of Windows, which is about $100. So the point is, that thing's almost done. It's actually a reality right now. It is built. It's just not 100% operational quite yet. I just need my RAM, and I mean, hell, if I don't get a paycheck this week, I might just take it down to the fucking computer shop on Main Street and ask the guy if he has some DDR4 fucking RAM so I can fire that bitch up. But if you do want to actually see it, oh my god, I just realized there's a fucking water bottle on my floor. That makes me look great. But if you do want to see a little bit, it's not really the build process, but what my room looked like, which there was fucking boxes everywhere. If you want to see stuff like that, plus up close shots of that, there were pictures, like a few pictures on my Instagram. So I know I don't have the overlay anymore, but it's down in the description if you want to check my Instagram out, as well as my Twitter, but I don't use Twitter to save my life. Except for, this is one of the things I was really excited about, other than that. That thing I'm not so much excited for anymore because, you know, I built it like a week ago, so the excitement has kind of died off, and now it's kind of frustrating because I can't turn it on, it's just sitting in the middle of my room. And holy shit, the back of it's a mess. There's just cables hanging out the back of it because I'm not going to do any cable management until it's completely done. That way, you know, if something doesn't work, I don't have to sit there and snip thousands of zip ties and take everything out. But I, for once, and this was actually on Instagram as well, I saw it on Instagram, but I saw it on Twitter first. I follow the people who make Life is Strange. I also follow the Life is Strange Twitter. And there was a thing that I saw a while back. It was a YouTube video of like top 10 games for 2017 or some shit. And the video had listed the creators of a game called Life is Strange, one of my favorite games of all time, are creating a new game, which I was thinking, you know, it's fucking awesome because I loved Life is Strange so much. I didn't have any doubts in my head that I would enjoy the next game, whatever it was that they came out with. Until I heard what it was about. It was apparently some vampiric doctor that lived in the 1600s, or that takes place in the 1600s, or somewhere around there. And they kind of disappointed the shit out of me, as well as a few people, because I read down the comments, people were wanting, you know, Life is Strange Season 2, or second Life is Strange. And that kind of bugged me, because, you know, I wanted a second Life is Strange like everybody else did, and I heard about some fucking vampire shit that's taking place in the 1600s, which I don't have any doubts that it would be a decent game, but not exactly what I was looking for. Until I went on Twitter the day before yesterday, and the Life is Strange Twitter posted a short trailer for Life is Strange Before the Storm. It is a prequel to Life is Strange. It is, yeah, it's a prequel. It apparently happens before everything, which they showed a little bit of the trailer, and I don't want to actually watch a lot of it. Sorry for the squeaky chair. Because, you know, I like to build it up. I like to wait until the final thing is out, because if I'm excited for it, then I want everything to be a secret. I don't want any spoilers. However, during the, you know, like 10 seconds I watched this part of the video, it showed Chloe back when she was like 14 or so, or even younger, I can't remember. Because I know Max and Chloe in the main game were 18-ish. No, Max was 18. I don't know how old Chloe was. She could have been 18 or 19 or 20. But anyway, this was way back when Chloe's dad was still around, and Chloe was in the back seat, her dad was driving, and then out of nowhere you see a car on the left side of their vehicle just speeding towards them and crashing into the car, which is how Chloe's dad dies in the main game. So it's a prequel, it's before everything happens, so I'm really excited for that. It's supposed to come out sometime in August. I can't remember the date exactly, but I took a screenshot of it just so I remember. Also, real quick, I don't know what I'm doing as far as Let's Plays, because, like, okay, here's the thing as far as Life is Strange and Let's Plays in the future. They're mostly going to be played on that, unless Xbox has some kind of insanely immaculate deal on one game that I want to play, or it's an Xbox exclusive, God forbid, which, doesn't Xbox only have Halo as an exclusive? I could be wrong on that, but that's what I'm gonna bank on. Most, if not everything, is gonna be played on that computer. It's gonna be edited on that computer, it's gonna be recorded on that computer, and it's gonna be uploaded on that computer. And I know for a fact I mentioned that in a video a long time ago where I said as soon as I had my computer built, I would pretty much be quitting console, which is true, but isn't at the same time, because I still have quite a few friends on console, like people back in Dynasty. They're in a team called Blue now, which is just a revamped version, but still. All those people are still there. I still talk to some of them. I mean, hell, even if you go back as far as SES, I still talk to Rogue. I mean, hell, even my girlfriend Monica and I play Black Ops 2 on Xbox One. Well, when we're actually both home, which is kind of rare, because she works all day and I work all day, and soon I'll be working days and nights, so yeah, it hasn't been a great couple weeks. It's go with a couple weeks. A couple weeks have been a bitch. And as far as Let's Plays right now, I don't know because, and I noticed this as I was editing, last night and partially today. I was editing Outlast Part 2, and I noticed as I was watching it, I wasn't that enthused about it. And it's not because I don't like the game, and it's not because I don't want to play the game, it's because I didn't want to play the game when I was playing the game. I would have no problem playing the game. Like, even right now, I would probably play the game and have a pretty good time and be pretty enthusiastic about it. But my last time playing it, which was Part 2 of Outlast, I just wasn't that enthused because I was like, alright, it's time to do something productive as far as YouTube. So, flipped on Elgato, flipped on my webcam, loaded up Outlast, and I just started playing and hardly talking. So, it was just kind of a bad night to record videos because I wasn't, you know, in that kind of like up-spirited mood. So, I just wasn't like that enthusiastic about playing. So, the way the video looks is it's like, I don't want to play the game, which makes me disappointed because I wanted to make it look like I'm having fun. Because, you know, when I do a Let's Play, I want to actually have fun. I want to look like I'm having fun as well, which most of the time I am having fun. Some of them get a little frustrating. Alien Isolation. But all in all, I, you know, like to have fun playing video games. That's the whole point. But bottom line is, I don't know if when I'm going to actually start uploading Resident Evil and Outlast again. I might literally just stick to cutcoms, like every day or every other day, until that thing is 100% done, so that way I can work on it that way. I am seriously gonna have to get another job, but that is a subject for another video, and seriously, I'll probably talk like a good amount about the whole job situation in another video, because I've been having thoughts about it. But anyway, sorry this video was like 15 minutes long, if not 20, and also sorry if I ran out of Call of Duty gameplay, because I'm not hopping back on Call of Duty, because I got pissed during my last game, which you guys shouldn't see. You guys should be seeing like a studio game and a raid game. That's all you should see, but I don't know. Point is, I'm not hopping back on Call of Duty, and if I don't have enough footage, then sorry, this was more of a vlog than a cutcom. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up here, guys. Really sorry about the whole upload thing. Just a little longer. Little longer. Just, I mean, that's a thing now. So, you know, that's proof it's almost done. Sort of. But now I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up here, guys. Sit here and listen to music and edit this video and try to upload it by today. But if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment. If you have not yet, subscribe, share the channel with friends. It would help me a lot. And as always, game on.
Let's get medicated. Man, let's get medicated. Let's get medicated. Man, let's get medicated.